Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the PANSIGHT webinar. Today's topic is white elephants create stress. Have you heard anybody giving a talk on white elephants? If you have not heard, put N in the chat box. Because I want to know whether what I am sharing is something new and unique. No. Okay. White elephants. Okay, good. Kripaji. So all the more, I feel excited because when I'm sharing something which is new, that gives me more, enthusiasm and excitement. My mission, that is mission of PANSIGHT, enlighten and empower you with the knowledge and skills to bring success and happiness. Most important is happiness. Happiness is the most important thing. I'm sure that you will agree. That is it. Success, sometimes they measure it in terms of their assets. Oh, so many crores. Yes, so much this one. And he is a professor. No. The real success is happiness. Do you agree? If you agree, put A in the chat box. It is the happiness. Nothing else. Thank you, Santosh. Happiness. So, I always focus my attention in how to be happy. I don't run after money. I don't go after material wealth. My webinars are always based on FAQ. Facts as facts. Indisputable facts. Anecdotes. Anecdote means story. Interesting and insightful story from real life or sometimes from fictional characters. Then quotations. My webinar is a nut box. You will find needful information, useful information, and truthful information. There are plenty of books on white elephants. I'm sure that you may not have heard about these books. Red herrings and white elephants, the origin of the phrases, many idioms. White elephant is an idiom or a phrase we use every day. Another book, White Elephant. And the white elephant gift, because sometimes when you give a gift, that will be a white elephant. Then what exactly is white elephant? First, we must start by knowing the definition. White elephant is a possession or a project if its cost is out of proportion to its usefulness or value to the owner. A possession or a project if its cost is out of proportion to its usefulness or value to the owner. Is it clear? If it is clear, put C in the chat box, because first we have to make sure that what the term white elephant is. Okay, thank you, Roy Charanji. Okay. Okay, Santoshi. This is the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel statue in Gujarat, Statue of Unity. Do you know how much it cost? A rough number in the chat box. Put the cost of that statue. Make a wild guess. Okay, thank you, Manalaji. 100% correct. That is a 3,000 crores. the criticisms raised or objections raised by the opposition. That is a white elephant. You are putting 3,000 crores. That's a white elephant. Is it a white elephant? Yes or no? In the chat box, put Y if you say yes, N if you think that no. Okay, Venugopal, no. Okay, no. Okay, thank you. I'm really impressed. You know why it is not a white elephant? Right from the beginning, the government was saying that will become a tourist destination. It will generate revenue. And to make sure that it will generate a lot of revenue, nearby they put a valley of flowers, then jungle safari, that Sardar, that is Sarovar, that dam, and a nutrition, children's nutrition park, many other nearby, within some 5 to 10 kilometers, many attractions. So if a family goes there, they will usually spend 3 days. They will stay in hotels 3 days to complete. And in one place, butterfly garden, thousands of butterflies, cactus garden in 25 acres, and nearly 450 species of cacti. And already within the 6 years, it has generated more than 500 crores. 500 crores, and the traffic, that is tourist traffic, last year around 50 lakhs. It will steadily increase, 50 lakhs. Taj Mahal, tourist traffic around 70 lakhs. Here it is 50 lakhs. And the income generated in Taj Mahal, if it is around 90 crores annually, this one is catching up. This one is 70 to 80 crores. So it is not a white elephant. I gave you the example because people are not good at knowing what is a white elephant and what is not a white elephant. The tallest statue, nearly 600 feet the height. So white elephants create stress. So first we must know what exactly is stress. A simplified definition, I'm a medical doctor and a behavioral scientist. Stress is a physical or emotional reaction experienced by people when they face challenges in life, different situations or events in life can cause stress. Make it easy for you to understand. Now in Kerala, I understand heavy rains fall. Does it create stress or not? If it creates stress, put yes. Heavy rainfall, stress. Why? Because there's a possibility of flooding and power failure and disruption of life. The schools or colleges get shut down. So just an event or a situation, weather change, can create anxiety, stress to go for an interview, travel, everything. And people may react differently. They may develop anger. They may develop anxiety. Am I right? If I'm right, put R in the chat box. Because many people, they don't realize what stress is. They talk about stress. But I'm trying to make it easy to understand. Thank you, Venugopal. Thank you. Any event, for your information, even a promotion, our Ramendranji, he will agree. He retired from the State Bank. Some guys, they don't want a promotion. Am I right? If a promotion and transfer to a different state, that is a stress. They have to leave the home They may have elderly parents, about the school children, school. Am I right, Ramendranji? If I am right, put R in the chat box. So stress is any event. We may think it is positive. Okay, Roy, you may think, oh, positive, there's no stress, happy, you'll be happy. No, it is stress. Marriage is a stressful event. A childbirth. Oh, okay, for the mother, it is a stress. The baby may in the night wake up, cry, lack of sleep. Anything and everything can create stress. Now, I have identified most common, there are numerous, but most common stress-induced health problems. Depression. Just last week, I talked to a couple of my friends who are practicing in Kerala. They are psychiatrists, successful psychiatrists. I asked them, hey, roughly, what percentage patients you see, they suffer from depression? One psychiatrist, he told me, if I see 50 people, at least 5 people. Another person said 50 people, yeah, maybe up to 20 people. Stress is very common. Why? And we know in Kerala, suicide rate is very high when compared to many other states. We may be number 2 or number 3 all India level. High literacy, but high suicide also. Am I right? If I'm right, put R in the chat box, because I'm making it interactive so that I know that is whether I'm able to help you understand. Okay, thank you, Rohit. So high stress, depression. Okay, thank you, Leda. Anxiety, hypertension. Why do people develop hypertension if they are stressed? If you don't know, put N in the chat box. I'll explain briefly. Why people develop high blood pressure? What is the mechanism? Okay, don't know. No idea. I mean, I'm sure that you might have heard certain hormones in the body. One is adrenaline. Another one, cortisol, that is steroid. These two hormones, if you are under stress, the body releases more. It produces excess and releases more. You might have heard flight or fight, that this one. The caveman, the prehistoric man, if he suddenly faced a beast, an animal, okay, now that fear, anxiety, stress, either he will run away or he will fight. If he cannot run away, okay, he will take whatever is to attack the animal. Both activities require lot of energy. If you want to run, the muscles require energy, that is glucose, is the one which gives the energy. Fighting also energy, glucose. And maybe the blood sugar level may be in the range of some 150, something that you have to boost that one. More energy, more glucose. So these two hormones, adrenaline and the cortisol, they break down the glycogen, because some of these guys, you are bank, the bank, say 2,000 rupee, okay, that one break down into 5 rupee note or 1 rupee, this one coin. The same way, glycogen is like a 2,000 rupee note. Glucose, like a 1 rupee. So they break down that glycogen. These two hormones, they do. Glycogen stored where? In the liver, just like the FD. fixed deposit. It is there in the liver. Now, suddenly, the glycogen is broken down, blood sugar goes up. But unfortunately, that is not the only action of this adrenaline. It increases the blood pressure also. It increases the heart rate. You know that is people, when you become anxious, your heart starts just like a galloping of a horse. Again, because of the adrenaline, cortisol. So the blood pressure also goes up. But when this chronic stress, that one adrenaline keeps the blood pressure at a higher level. When you develop hypertension. Is it crystal clear? If it is crystal clear, put CC in the chat box. Because I have made it. Now you should not have any doubt. Clear that is why the stress causes hypertension. Okay? Krishna Arjun, good. Thank you. And diabetes. Obviously, continuously, if the glycogen is broken down and more sugar comes into the bloodstream, diabetes. So chronic stress, not acute stress. Oh, every day you are stressed, you feel stress at work. Suppose your boss is a very nasty guy. Every day when you go for work, you are irritated, you are angry, your adrenaline is pumped, blood sugar goes up, you develop diabetes. Or chronic, that is at home again, husband and wife, constant conflict. That's diabetes, hypertension. Insomnia, sleeplessness. What happens? Stress, many negative thoughts, worries. When you go to sleep, your thinking should stop. Conscious thinking should stop. Then only you'll be able to relax and you'll be able to get sleep. But here you go to bed, but you are thinking about, okay, what about tomorrow and what will happen, anxiety and worries and all those. You won't be able to sleep. So, insomnia. Again, take pill. You go to doctor, the doctor is not going to find out the root cause. They won't help you to deal with your stress. They will give you a pill to make you sleep. Is the right approach? No. So that is what is happening. So insomnia, again, because of stress. Addiction. Okay, we know. In the past, it used to be alcohol. The beverages corporation, the long line of guys again, they are not going there to drink alcohol every day to celebrate success. You know, alcohol again, party, they throw to celebrate some success. This is not to celebrate. This is to drown their anger, depression. And alcohol again, sleep also, it will help to get sleep. And in the long run, all the other problems related to the alcohol abuse, liver problems, financial problems, addiction. Aches and pains. And we have at least Dr. Leda, she is a homeopath. And I don't know how many other medical Dr. Santosh is here. Headache, different types. Migraine, sinus infection, sinusitis headache, but tension headache. Tension headache is also very common. That one by the end of the day or the afternoon, The whole head completely tightened, feeling tension headache. And other aches also, vague muscle pain. Why? You are stiff. You are tensed up. You are not relaxing. Muscles are chronically contracted. That is why when people go for yoga and Surendra sir, audio microphone is unmuted. Please check that one. And chronic, this one, muscle tensed up. Vague aches and pains. Very common. Heart attack, obviously. These days, many people, they die from heart attack at a young age. Do you know the number one cause of death? The top leading cause in USA? Heart attack. Then number 2, cancer. Heart attack, stress. Irregular, painful periods. There are some women here, menstruation related problems, menstruation abnormalities again, because hormones. The stress interferes with the regular that hormone production. Indigestion, upset stomach. Go there. If you eat some food again, you will feel restless. Abdominal pain also. So far, how do you find? Is it insightful? If it is insightful, put I. I have made it simple and easy to understand. Okay, Anthony ji. Okay, this is a topic. Okay, thank you, Raji ji. Okay, white elephant. Biggest house in Kerala, Wayanad. This house, more than 40,000 square foot. Wayanad. Then what happened? It belonged to Joy Arakel. Couple Joy. Because he was in Middle East, in the shipping, that area, his business. He's an ordinary guy. When he went there, he was not rich. Then luck, everything favored, made a lot of money, and he built a house, 40,000 square footage, with a swimming pool and lot of other amenities. Then what happened to the couple Joy? Do you know? If you don't know, put N in the chat box. What happened to couple Joy? Yes, Venugopal gave the Santosh, you don't know. Venugopal gave the correct answer. Pradap also. Thank you. Couple Joy. This is the inside one view of the. Look at that one. How much illumination, decoration, 2 staircases. Couple Joy, NRI businessman Joy Arakel committed suicide. He was 54 years old. And he was even our chief minister, Pinarayi Vijayan, the best NRI, but businessman, award also was given. Are you convinced? That is a typical example of white elephant. He committed suicide because of financial problems. Financial problems. Okay, thank you. Self-invited. You cannot blame God. You cannot blame anybody else. self. Say a house, 1500 square footage, 3-bedroom house, you can construct for 19 lakhs. The couple Joy could have constructed here, say 3,000, if you are thinking a square footage, that one for some 40 or 50 lakhs in Wayanad. Not only couple Joy, now I'm going to, in reality, my own close relative, I don't want to disclose her name or her relationship. This happened 20 years back. They wanted to build a house. And when I came from USA on vacation, out of curiosity, when she came to my house, I said, okay, how is the construction going on? How many square footage? 3,000 square footage. Oh, okay. Some 5 bedrooms. Oh, okay. They have only 2 children, 2 daughters. And those daughters, obviously, after the age of 18, they will leave home, either for studies or subsequently getting married and leave the home. Then 5 bedroom. And Italian marble, chandelier. That time, the cost of building that one was around 50 lakhs. I'm talking about some more than 20 years back. And that too not in a big city or anything. And they had a savings of around 10 lakhs. Rest from the bank loan. Bank loan. Sundaram Pillai, please. Last week I told you, I think that you didn't get. That is a clutter. Don't put any such messages in the chat box. Okay, thank you, Sundaram Pillai. Yeah. Because it is a habit. So Sundaram Pillai has to just change that habit. Okay, now 10 lakhs, then bank loan, 40 lakhs. Okay, constructed. And you have to pay every month, EMI. Now comes this stress. They are having a small business. It was not doing great. Then what happened? Insomnia, chest pain. And even before that day I told her that when she said, why are you making a house, 3,000? And why Italian marble? Why this one? Oh, in Mana, then Maman is on the Arnuda. ഇതൊക്കെയാണ് ഇപ്പോൾ ഇവിടത്തെ ഇതൊക്കെയാണ് ഇവിടെ എപ്പോഴും ഉള്ളത് മാമന് അറിഞ്ഞുകൂടാ okay because that പൊങ്ങച്ചം do you know okay brag somebody okay I am also not I am also then within a couple of years they sold that house. They sold it for some 38 lakhs to make sure there is a bank loan, everything. So initially they had 10 lakhs. That 10 lakhs is also gone. Is it not a typical example of white elephant? If it is a typical example, put T in the chat box. This happened in my own family. My own family, Ladaji. So I know. So not couple joy. There are plenty of other couple joy. Jolly, joy, they are there. House, yeah, you need a house if you can. Or a flat, yeah. Why the hell do you need something more than some 1,500 or 2,000 square footage? I have been living in a 1-bedroom apartment around 675 square footage. Am I not happy? Am I not comfortable? My dear friends, I hope that is those who are watching this program, or subsequently those who watch the YouTube, they will get this point. If you want to continue, think whether you are going to construct a white elephant. Don't make your house a white elephant. That is the take-home message. This car, BMW. Now it costs, brand new car, more than $70,000 in USA. This again, Toyota Camry. cost more than $30,000. And I have seen, this is reality, I have seen guys who come from India, IT sector job, maybe getting some $80,000 or this one. How they want to show off. Some of these guys, they buy BMW. Yeah, monthly. Monthly they pay, man. Lot of money you have to pay. Then what happens? If you lose your job, downsizing, or termination of your employment, you'll have to sell the car in distress sale. You lose a lot of money. Whatever savings they had, initially you have to make some down payment. You may have to make a down payment of, say, $10,000. It's also gone. I'm seeing that one here. Seeing that one. Why the hell do you want a BMW car? If you are just like a Ambani or Adani or Sachin Tendulkar or Dhoni or Mohanlal, even by brand endorsement, they get crores of rupees. Okay, they can afford to. In Malayalam ഉണ്ട് ആന പിണ്ടം ഇടുന്നത് കണ്ടിട്ട് ആടും അതുപോലെ പിണ്ടം ഉണ്ടെന്ന് വിചാരിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അണ്ടം കീറിപ്പോവും. അതെ, ആന ഇത്രയും വലിയ പിണ്ടം ഇടുന്നു, ആടിന് അതുപോലെ പിണ്ടം ഇടണം, അണ്ടം കീറിപ്പോവും. Have you heard this expression? If you have heard, put yes in the chat box. Because I am giving an example because this should stick to your memory. Okay, Venugopal. Yes, thank you. Okay, the purpose of giving a talk at the end, it must get deeper into your mind, memory. This iPhone, the latest one, that is the iPhone 16 Pro Max, costs around $1,200. This is the Moto G stylus. It costs around $200. And I have seen again, here as well as in India also, plenty of people, they go for iPhone, spending 1 lakh rupee. Am I right? If I am right, put R in the chat box. Put R in the chat box. Because yes, thank you, Roy Kennedy. The life of a new phone is maximum 3 years, because more features will come. More after 3 years, you have to go for a new one. And the purpose of cell phone is to make calls and good camera. This one is Moto G, $200. Camera is very good. My own son, when he came back from India, he again never bought iPhone. But he was having under that assumption. When we visited some of the family's house, and there we have, I don't know whether that father, he has joined, Father Nelson. Father Nelson, I don't know whether he has joined today. And Father Nelson was there, and Father Nelson was having iPhone. And my son told me, usually the iPhone, the camera is better than the other phones. I say, okay. With the father's phone, took a picture, asked my son to take my picture. Then with my own phone, then compare. There is no significant difference at all. No significant difference. And recently when I applied for a passport, a renewal of my passport, I didn't go to any studio. Studio again, taking a photo, passport size photo, it cost nearly $15 for 2 prints. I used my own this one. I asked my son to take my picture in a white background and uploaded. Yes, accepted. So that means this phone is more than enough. Why the hell these guys who are coming IT jobs for their husband and wife, they spend $2,400. They could have saved easily $2,000 by buying 2 Moto G. that becomes a white elephant. Do you agree? All these high price phones, especially iPhones. Yeah, if you are, again, I give you example. If you are Ambani, Adani, yes, go ahead. Not only that, if you misplace somewhere, it will disappear. It has got a resale value. A couple of times I forgot and left my Moto G in a place. And after say half an hour when I went there, it was there. Nobody wanted this Moto G. Moto G. Moto G. Nobody wanted. It was there. But iPhone, gaib ho jayega. Am I right? So if you have that one, you will worry. It serves the purpose. So these are all few real life examples I have shared. Now, why NATO expansion explains Russia's actions in Ukraine? What happened? Why this war started in? Because the Ukraine, that Zelensky, they wanted the NATO membership. NATO membership, once they get the NATO, the army, they can come there. They can put the army there. It is in the backyard of Russia. Obviously, in your neighborhood, in your backyard, you wouldn't want that sort of a situation because they're constant, your security threat. Am I right? So Russia repeatedly, don't give up that one, that NATO membership. He didn't. Obviously, because he was so stupid. He was a comedian. He was a comedian who became accidentally the president of a country. And the other forces also, people, they love war. Oh, we are behind you. Laksham pinale, dhirayodu naicholu. Okay, that way. So Russia invaded. It is now more than 3 years. And initially, American president, he said, with a lot of sanctions, already there were many sanctions, they froze the assets of Russia, nearly 300 billion. In different parts of the world, they froze the assets, money. And that ruble, that is their currency. Ruble will become rubble. Ruble will become rubble. What happened now? I'm going to show some data. Ruble didn't become rubble. Ruble has become marble. Ruble. After 3 years, now look at the ground reality, authentic information. I told you, facts. Russia gained 4,000 square kilometers of Ukraine. How many soldiers did it lose? Okay, as usual, the Western media, they don't even want to tell the truth. They are exaggerating. Oh, Russia lost 1 million people were killed. Another person said, oh, it is 50,000. Another one said 30,000. Different numbers. But the ground reality, 4,000 square kilometers, that one, Ukraine lost. So that is a fact. Okay, no doubt about it. So who gained? Russia. Ample evidence, Russia preparing fresh offensive despite talk of ceasefire. Claims this happened. This is the news from yesterday. Yesterday, again Russia, he is worried. He is under stress. Fresh offensive. Look at Zelensky. Chindavishthanaya Zelensky. Zelensky, deep trouble. With a begging bowl, borrowing, asking Europe, Germany, help me, give me money, give me weapons. What about Russia? And then economy. The World Bank in Ukraine, Russia's invasion continues to cause staggering losses in Ukraine's people and economy. Poverty in Ukraine has increased by at least 1.8 million people to reach 9 million since the start of 2022. The country will need at least $524 billion over the next decade to repair and rebuild. Do you know how much 1 billion is 1,000 million? 1 million is 8.5 crore rupees. So 1 billion is 8,500 crores. Now 524 billion, multiply that one. Where is that money going to come? So the whole war, are you convinced it was a white elephant, that NATO membership, that possession, you know, a project or a possession is a white elephant. What about Russia? World Bank upgrades Russia to high income country due to war spending boost. Steadily, their income is going up. It was 3.6 GDP. Now, last year it is 4.1, steadily going up because they have the natural gas, other resources. And we also, India also bought oil from Russia. The Europe, natural gas from the Russia. That is why Putin is not interested in ceasefire. Putin is not interested in ceasefire. So our own president now, he thought, no, he's crazy. He's calling him, he's crazy. He's not willing to stop the war. Why should he stop the war? Economically, he's growing. For him, it is not a white elephant. Is it clear? If it is clear, put C in the chat box. Because this is many people, you may not be aware of these facts. That's why I took some time to. Okay, thank you, Lalaji. Stupid is it they are calling Putinomics. They're calling Putinomics. Is successful making more money in the war. Few examples of white elephants. Wrong career choice. Okay, people with no aptitude to medicine. The parents in India, especially Kerala, forcing their children to pursue medicine. Spending 30 lakhs or 40 lakhs and sending the children to China, Ukraine, and other places. When they come back, then what happens after 6 years? They have to pass an examination, a qualifying examination in India, if they want to practice medicine, and 90% of them, they don't pass, or even 1 or 2 attempts. Then what they do, they go and work as a physician assistant, getting some 10,000 or 15,000 rupees in some hospital. And already how much money and how many years gone? That is a one example of white elephant. Is it clear? Do you agree? If you agree, put A in the chat box. This happening is a reality. Reality. Okay, thank you. And 30 children in Kota, in Rajasthan, every year, that is the coaching hub, they commit suicide. White elephant. Parents that one. The reality. Thank you, Royji. Wrong career. Let them choose what they are good at. Their interest, passion. Pursue that one. So don't go for white elephants. Fitness equipment. Yeah. You know that a treadmill, it may cost 30,000 rupees or 50,000 rupees. I have seen many people in USA also the same thing happening. They buy, costly this one. And after a few months, they use it for drying their underwear or the t-shirt or banyan. Am I right? If I'm right, put R in the chat box. It'll be there in some corner. Am I right? This I have seen. Okay, thank you, Ji. So fitness equipment, it is a white elephant. You put that much money. And gym also, membership. Oh, gym. Monthly, 2,000 rupees. Then after some time, they feel tired. Then intermittently, they go. So all that is required is 30 minutes of brisk walk every day. That is what I do. That's what my father did. And he lived up to the age of 90 in good health. Don't put even a single penny. All these weightlifting, and then they do shoulder sprain. Then they go to the physiotherapist. And every day, every visit physiotherapist, 500 rupees, orthopedics, that one, and they get the MRI scan. Am I right? This is happening because I know that is people, they call me when I'm in the USA also. Some of my other contacts, they call me for second opinion. എന്താണ് ഷോൾഡറിനില്ലായിരുന്നു ഞാൻ ഡോക്ടറെ കണ്ടു ഇപ്പോൾ ഫിസിയോതെറാപ്പി ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ് MRI എടുത്തു ഇത് എങ്ങനെയാവും ഡോക്ടറെ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു എങ്ങനെയാണ് വന്നത് അല്ല ഞാൻ ഒരു വശക്കേട് കാണിച്ചു ഞാൻ അവിടെ ജിമ്മിൽ പോയിട്ട് ഒന്ന് വെയിറ്റ് ഒക്കെ ഒന്ന് ലിഫ്റ്റ് ചെയ്തു ഓക്കെ എത്ര പ്രായമായി 50 വയസ്സായി ഓക്കെ ഗുഡ് ഇതാണ് നടക്കുന്നത് ഫിറ്റ്നസ് costly devices that you need. a computer or a laptop. Why the hell? If you can afford, again, I am repeating, if you are filthy rich, go and buy Apple computer, laptop, Mac, which costs $2,000 or more. And phone also I told you. And if you want a bike again, anything. Why? Spending a lot of money. That to buy borrowed money. It becomes a white elephant. Lavish wedding. Oh, you must have seen wedding these days. And after retirement from the PF, they may be getting some 20 lakhs or 30 lakhs and everything for the daughter's wedding. Okay, they book a big wedding hall, rent 2 lakhs, and then invite some 1,000 or 2,000 people, and sadhya over the plate, some 200 or 300 rupees, and drone photography, video recording, welcome drink, again 3 different welcome drinks, lemon juice or orange juice or ice cream. Then what? Whatever you got, that money is gone. Then you become financially dependent on, you expect that your children will take care of you. No. Any lavish wedding. Yeah, Ambani spent nearly some 1,000 crores for his son's wedding. Even Bill Gates and all other guys from different parts of the world came. He can afford to. Same example. ആന പിണ്ടമിടുന്നത് കണ്ടിട്ട് ആടും അതേപോലെ പിണ്ടമിട്ടാൽ അണ്ടം കീറിപ്പോവും. Go to a temple and conduct a wedding, simple wedding, and invite few people. That is it. That's what Srinarayana Guru long time back said. കല്യാണത്തിന് എത്ര പേര്? 10 പേര് വേണമെന്നോ or 20 പേരെന്തോ ആണ്. Am I right, Royji? Srinarayana Guru. അന്ന് തന്നെ ഈ ലക്ഷറി പാടില്ല. Is Rungyong. It is pronounced Rungyong hotel in North Korea. Is the world's tallest unoccupied building with 105 empty stories. To finally finish that hotel, it would reportedly cost $2 billion. Is it a new information? If it is a new information, put N in the chat box. New information? Okay. So that hotel, the construction started in 1987. Now 37 years are gone. No occupant. It is not even finished. Panidirata Vidu. Panidirata hotel. Is it not an example of white elephant? And that country, North Korea, is it a very rich country? No. Lot of sanctions. That is why people. Upcoming talks on Thursdays. Next Thursday, stop fraud. Spot fraud. Stop fraud. Stupidity is pandemic. Same link. Spot fraud. Stop fraud. I got this idea, total, yesterday. Yesterday, I went to listen to a talk by a fraud alert talk by a retired bank executive yesterday. Excellent presentation. He was trying to alert the people about the different kinds of scams. Invest in scam, all different scams. So I suddenly thought, why not I give a talk? Because in Kerala, digital arrest, no? Thank you, Ladaji. Digital arrest, investment, that one. Even a retired judge, I don't want to say his name. He lost nearly 90 lakhs retired judge investment scam. This happened just within the last 1 month. Especially Mallus. Mallus, they are very good at pushing their greed button, lust button. That is why the honey trap. Honey trap is lust button. Trap. Investment scam. Digital arrest. One bishop, he lost how many lakhs? I don't remember exactly. Recently. Do you think that topic will be interesting? If you think that it will be interesting, put I in the chat box. Spot fraud. Stop fraud. Okay, thank you, Raji. The numerous interesting examples. As usual, anecdotes, stories. So this topic again, white elephant, it is just like an elephant. It is a very huge, big. I don't think that I have covered everything, but I have actually, I believe I have succeeded in making you realize before you buy something, and if it is expensive, please afterwards ask this question. Is it a white elephant or not? You ask this question to yourself. Is it going to be a white elephant? Will it give me stress in the long run? If it's not going to give you stress, okay, no problem. You are filthy rich. You are a crorepati. You can spend. Then go ahead and buy. Otherwise, ask this question to yourself. Is it a white elephant? Apple iPhone. Is it a white elephant? Why do you want? Youngsters who subsequently watch this video on the YouTube, please, my dear friends, ask this question before you spend even a single dollar. Single dollar. And if you buy iPhone, again, my friend, he's an engineer. He buys iPhone. And you cannot download songs into iPhone. Android phone, yes, MP3 songs. iPhone, you have to go to they have music, that one. You have to pay to download these songs. What is the advantage? Is there any advantage? No. Security. Why are you so bothered about your security? Are you doing something secretive? You are afraid? Security, iPhone. Royji, I'm sure that you don't have an iPhone, I assume. iPhone undo? iPhone ano? Illengi illa ennu parayum. Mic unmute cheyanam. Mic ഒന്ന് unmute ചെയ്തേ. ആ. So, ഞാൻ ആൻഡ്രോയിഡ് ഫോൺ എന്റെ സെക്യൂരിറ്റി ആരാണ് എന്റെ അടിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് പോകാനായിട്ട് എന്തുണ്ട് ഇവിടെ സെക്യൂരിറ്റി? You give some kind of a excuse for spending that much money. Excuse. These are all excuses. So, white elephant, Vellana. So don't lose your sleep. Don't become a patient, high blood pressure. And your children in the quota, the parents, they may have only one child. Some 18-year-old, 19-year-old, if that child commits suicide, then suddenly the life becomes meaningless, vacuum. Am I right? How stressful it will be. Oh, you don't have your family tree has come to an end. Before you don't force your children to. My own son in science, he was getting very good marks in science. I didn't motivate him to become a doctor. I know doctor in USA, high income. Our Sundaram Pillai is here. Has been to the USA also. So a doctor makes at least 3 times more than what an ordinary this IT guy makes. Minimum 3 times. Yes, I used to make. Did I motivate my son to this one? No. I looked at his aptitude and his attitude. When you choose a particular profession, most important thing is your aptitude and attitude. There's an expression. Aptitude and attitude, if they match, then that will lead to a high altitude, your success. Aptitude, attitude, they match, high altitude. They don't. So this guy, my son, in the night, okay, always he wants good sleep. Then I said, okay, if he becomes a doctor, because I have worked as a doctor again. When I worked, some guys, my co-workers, night duty, they come. They are very angry, upset because they won't be able to sleep night duty. Angry. And if the nurse comes and tries to wake them up, now vara, they yell like them. I've seen. And okay, this guy, my son, if he becomes a doctor, night duty, okay, he is not going to enjoy. He won't be an asset, he'll be a liability. And he has got other hobbies also. Watching movies or playing this one, okay, as a doctor, successful doctor, you won't be able to. So then I looked at his interest. Okay, he used to watch all these advertisements and he come and talk to me. Hey, that logo, what do you think about that? This one or that tagline? Okay. And he likes to travel. He likes meeting people. Okay. Marketing. So I sat and discussed with him, and he said, yes, I would like to go for that one. MBA. He passed the MBA from Symbiosis. So I didn't force him. So that is why I'm a person, I walk the talk. I practice what I preach. So my dear friends, don't force your children or grandchildren to become what you couldn't become. എനിക്ക് ഡോക്ടറാണെന്ന് ആഗ്രഹമായിരുന്നു കേട്ടാ, എനിക്ക് കിട്ടിയില്ല കേട്ടാ, എൻ്റെ മോനെങ്കിലും എൻ്റെ മോളെങ്കിലും ഒന്ന് ഡോക്ടറായിട്ട് ഞാൻ കണ്ണടയ്ക്കത്തുള്ളൂ. അവിടെ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ അതിന് മുമ്പ് തന്നെ മോനും മോളും കണ്ണടയ്ക്കും. നിങ്ങൾ കണ്ണടയ്ക്കുന്നതിന് മുമ്പേ മോനും മോളും കണ്ണടയ്ക്കും. That is it. Okay, now I'm going to stop the recording. We'll continue the discussion because I have shared a lot of new information. We'll continue the discussion. Thank you for joining.